Can anger affect your thought process, or do anger and desperation go hand in hand?
Early morning, reflection on a situation that I went through personally that normally I wouldn't normally go through, in being able to substantially represent myself in a discussion of criticism. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, a lot of times when we're faced with situations of someone saying something about something that we used to do or something that we're presently doing that we're not so happy with, the result of what we say, generally isn't correct. Like if someone says, to elaborate on that, say that I say, "Hey Jimbo, you know what? You're a little musty today." You know what I'm saying? But instead of saying that directly to him, I'd be like, "Damn, something smells like onions." Is it my vape? Is it me when I walk in the room, right? Knowing that Jimbo has problems or he don't wear deodorant. So instead of elaborating on the subject, we beat around the bush to cause a problem, not knowing that Jimbo is a Norwegian boxer, 6-time champion, and is in 3 weight classes above him. You see what I'm saying? So if he 150 pounds, he's knocking out people 200 some pounds, and me and him the same size. I'm in a problem, but I don't even know it. And these are the situations that we put ourselves in. But with all that being said, right, me personally, I suffer from oppositional defiant disorder, ADHD, and a couple other disorders, okay? And a generational curse because my family is, violent people. They fight and drink and do things that they shouldn't be doing, and they're institutionalized, basically. But at the end of the day, right, if I can see the look in my kids' eyes while they looking at me and see, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they're not understanding that they just want to be loved. They just want to understand what to do. So as a child, when you're giving a child a misdirection, when they don't need direction and they're a child, how can you not pick up on that? You see what I'm saying? How can people not pick up that a child wants their mother and their father? Generally, they don't want a mismatch. They don't want something that they're going to feel like they're not accepted. Like at the end of the day, I was gratefully custodially adopted at 15 months old. And there's been times where I've even felt that I was out of place, even though I was custodially adopted by my cousins. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, there's always times where there's somebody else that thinks this isn't even, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? So social acceptability is just like accepting the truth. And that's something that nobody really is accepting, honestly. So at the end of the day, right, socially acceptability of single mothers is just beyond me. Because at the end of the day, to have a successful family will be almost irrationally, socially unacceptable by the demographic of everyone else around you. Basically. So if my family has a generational curse of over 6 generations of being incarcerated habitually, which means repetitively, which means back to back, long periods of time type deal. And for me to beat that, prove my innocence, beat addiction of a substance that I didn't even know that I was plagued with at the time, that I grown to be addicted to. And not only that, to look at my child and be like, something isn't right. Like, my child, something isn't right. So obviously my behaviors or whatever I was doing in my life, my child picked up on, even though they didn't know or see me do anything. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times, like, we don't see the tall tale signs. Now, I acted out all my life due to the fact that I was angry, but I didn't understand why I was angry. The fact of the matter is why I was angry is because my mother couldn't accept the fact of accepting that I have a problem and I'm not going to change my problem, but at the end of the day, I do love you because you're my kid. Even though I'm not going to stop drinking, that even though it could kill me, even though it makes me so incapacitatively unresponsive that I can't even remember my grandchildren's name, and you told me 5 times on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And it's the things of substances that make us like that. Because I was addicted to drugs. Well, not drugs. I was addicted to cocaine at a time and was being drugged with fentanyl or meth or whatever else throughout, a couple of years span, to be addicted to a mix of stuff that I didn't even know that I was even buying, but I was supposed to be going to buy one thing. But at the end of the day, right, to be a full-blown alcoholic and not to have the reception of 2 names, both that start with the exact same letter, syllable of the vowel that's universal around the United States and other countries, is beyond me. So just to think like what I was like in basically a psychosis state of unreality is beyond me. But I didn't do anything to, deprive myself of my, humanity, thank God, and knock on wood. But at the end of the day, the social acceptability and the social, just the social acceptability of, and the resilience to hold it to that, of females that are unprotected, that are single, that have no type of ties to marital ties. There's women out here that are full-blown, like, against marriage, against having kids. Well, not against having kids, but against marriage. Now, at the end of the day, right, the Bible says that a man is supposed to, once you get married, this and that, this and that. So, now, if you're not trying to get married, why are you messing with a married man? It doesn't make sense. So, there's so many things that just don't make sense. But at the end of the day, those people that have no families. Now, if you have kids, you started a family, but where's the rest of the pieces? And then I look back at it, and it's always the situations that I'm plagued with where I'm getting attacked by somebody that I could basically say a couple things and destroy your whole diaphragm of confidence in what I could pretty much cause you to be speechless. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, physically and emotionally and verbally, you're attacking me with obscenities and coming at me for my, everything that I'm built with. For what? When at the end of the day, you're alone by your choice. You're miserable by your own choice. You're not in your right state of mind of accepting the situation that you're in by your choice. Not because of God, not because of the kids, not because of me, because of you. So at the end of the day, like the Bible says, the truth will set you free. Boom, that's a real fact. Then why in the hell are you alone? Why the hell isn't there a man at your house fixing you breakfast every day? Why isn't there a man that's helping you raise these kids? Why isn't there a man that sits up here and loves you no matter how much weight you gain, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, or how many times, or what you smell like? He's not going to leave you. He's not going to let something happen to you. He's going to sit here and protect you until the end of the earth because he cares about his family that he made with you. You see what I'm saying? Where are these women at? Because at the end of the day, all these twerking ain't going to keep no man. I'm not going to come over your house if you know how to twerk. If you don't know how to cook, I'm not coming over your house. If you can't be trusted, I'm not coming over your house. And 9 times out of 10, women can't be trusted, but they claim these roles and speak these songs of this and that. When at the end of the day, you ain't even praying in your life. So why are you talking substance? So why are you trying to be in a substance spot? That's a sin. You're messing up. Peace.